Good evening. Please remain standing for the interim. Round of applause, please, for Ms. Hofer and the UIS band. My name is Justin Spear. I am the program director for the Utica Academy for International Studies. It is my honor and privilege to welcome all of you to the commencement ceremonies for the graduating class of 2017. Before we attend to the important business of the evening, please take a moment at this time to silence your cell phones and any other devices that may distract from the ceremony. Thank you. Gentlemen, I invite you to remove your caps at this time as I welcome to the stage one of our graduates this evening, Ms. Kara Berg. Kara is a UCS academic scholar who will be attending Eastern Michigan University's Honors College this fall, and tonight she'll be performing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Kara. Please have a seat. Once again, good evening. Families, we know this is an occasion you will want to remember. Please do not worry about taking the perfect picture or video, as we have individuals who are here this evening who are taking care of that for you. UCS will also be recording this event, which will air on the local cable channels. An email with photography and videography order form was sent home, and hard copies will be available later on this evening as you exit. On behalf of our entire staff, it is my pleasure tonight to recognize the dignitaries behind me, namely the UCS Board of Education and our central office administrators who have championed our program and who are here this evening to join in the celebration of your children and their accomplishments. I'll start with our Board of Education's president, Mrs. Jean Klida. Vice President, Mrs. Michelle Templeton. Secretary, Mrs. Jennifer Priebus. Treasurer, Dr. Robert A. Ross. And Trustee, Ms. Danielle Nosofsky. Representing our central administration, first and foremost, our Superintendent, Dr. Christine M. Johns. Our Assistant Superintendent for Business and Employee Services, Ms. Stephanie Egan. Our Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning, Mr. Robert Monroe. Our Executive Administrator of Secondary Curriculum and Schools, Dr. Michael Bender. Our Executive Administrator of Elementary Curriculum and Schools, Mrs. Michelle Vanda Kirchhoff. Finally, it is my honor to recognize and thank the UAIS staff, starting with our building principal, Mrs. Shawn Green-Beebe. Our assistant principal, Mr. Ken Vokes. While he could not be here this evening, a round of applause is certainly in order for our IB Diploma Program Coordinator, Mr. Christopher Layson. Our Extended Essay Coordinator, Mrs. Amy Jo Yoakum. Our School Counselor, Mrs. Susan Fitzsimmons. And last, but certainly not least, an incredibly heartfelt thank you to and recognition for our exceptional teaching staff lining both sides of the stage this evening. 4 years ago, the 87 students to my left made a life-changing decision. Leaving familiar faces behind from nearly a dozen separate schools, these students chose to attend the Utica Academy for International Studies. At the time, seniors, you made that decision largely as strangers to one another, and in many respects, as strangers to the people you have become today. In your senior class motto, you identify yourselves now as stargazers and fire eaters. Of course, to gaze upon the stars often implies that one is pondering the hopes and dreams for the future. But the light we look upon, having traveled across the galaxy, is thousands, if not millions, of years old. In reality, to gaze upon the stars is as much an exercise into looking into one's past. So, in spirit of that exercise, seniors, I would like to begin this evening by asking you to recall the day you first met each other at freshman orientation almost 4 years ago. Can you remember how you felt that day? Were you apprehensive about your decision to attend UAIS? Or were you simply excited to begin your high school career with a clean slate? Most of you, I'd wager, were excited to meet a group of strangers you blindly committed to joining on a 4-year journey. Whatever you felt that day, I draw your attention to it because the day you first met each other was, for lack of a better word, a commencement. The definition of the word is simple, but the significance of the term lies in the realization that most beginnings throughout life involve important choices, that require a certain degree of faith. And that is precisely why those feelings you experienced that day bear importance this evening. Once again, you are leaving familiar faces behind, but these goodbyes are harder now. You face the same apprehension, excitement, and eagerness you did as 8th graders, but your feelings are deeper now. The questions you have about your life and the answers to those questions, they are more complex. Moving beyond this evening, you carry with you a great deal of faith, and that is why at this commencement, you are joined by nearly 1,000 people. Among them are those who have guided you, believed in you, and celebrated you. And as I address you for one last time tonight, you as seniors and I as your program director, I ask, what's not to celebrate? You have spent 4 years at a program that the Washington Post has ranked the most challenging high school in the state of Michigan, and 38th in the nation. As IB full diploma candidates, you have pursued the most rigorous high school curriculum the world has to offer. Despite the challenges you faced, or perhaps because of them, the numbers that represent what you have achieved on this journey are remarkable. Ladies and gentlemen, these seniors graduate with an average GPA of a 3.98. Their average SAT score, a 1280, represents the 89th percentile for college-bound students across the nation. Of our 87 seniors, we have 47 valedictorians, 1 salutatorian, and 78 UCS academic scholars. These fine people sitting beside me tonight have raised tens of thousands of dollars for national and international charities and organizations. Collectively, they have completed over 17,000 hours of creativity, activity, and service. 34 of our graduates have already been accepted into MedDirect programs or specialty colleges at the matriculating universities. An additional 24 graduates have enrolled in an honors college. 4 students are Macomb All-County Scholars, and 2 have received Division I or II athletic scholarships. In just a few months' time, these 87 seniors have amassed over $10,650,000 in offered scholarships at an average of nearly $122,000 per student. I think that deserves a round of applause. Seniors, I gave great thought to what I wanted to say to you this evening. As I brainstormed, I was drawn to the other half of your class motto, in which you identify yourselves as fire eaters. And while I'm about to take poetic license with the original interpretation of that poem from which your motto originates, I can think of no better fire eater than water. And this is the metaphor I feel appropriately describes you and contextualizes the meaning of this ceremony tonight. Allow me to explain. One of the essential physical properties of water is its cohesion, or propensity to bond. This is why standing water droplets, for example, pool together when in close proximity to one another. It is also why, once water droplets join, they are almost impossible to separate. The cohesive properties of water, might I add, are blind to differences of color, size, temperature, and origin. One of the essential demands of the culture at UAIS is that we demand from you a certain expectation of cohesion. For the past 4 years, your teachers have assigned projects, presentations, performances, and daily classroom activities that necessitated cohesiveness. Even the physical environment of our classrooms, in which there are no desks, only tables, required that you join together rather than remain apart. Now, at some point, our demands for your cohesiveness became an instilled value in the class of 2017. That you came from a different religious, ethnic, or cultural background than the person seated next to you did not matter, because you hold the same dreams and goals for a future you envision together as you gaze upon those stars. That strong sense of cohesion demonstrates another important property of water, its surface tension. A simple experiment that illustrates surface tension is to fill a glass of water to the brim and slowly add drops of water one at a time. A careful observer will find that the water will not immediately spill over the top of the glass, even as it rises above the edge. In the same way, seniors, that quality of surface tension was at play the moment you began as IB full diploma candidates. You filled a glass to the brim with 7 or 8 IB classes. You assumed leadership positions in HOSA, language clubs, Amnesty International, and dozens more. And then we added to that full glass your CAS program and a 4,000-word extended essay. By the way, I acknowledge the appalling understatement of comparing your EE to a few drops of water. But the point of my analogy should be clear. To be an IB student is to balance that overfilled glass of water for 2 straight years. To be an IB student is to defy the forces of gravity. And for the most part, seniors, you supported the weight of your responsibilities beautifully. Except, of course, when you didn't. When the late nights and early mornings caught up to you, as they inevitably did, there were water droplets of a different kind spilling over. Amid the maddening demands of internal assessments and college applications, procrastination seeped in. And in response, a few of you even took it upon yourselves to defy the rules of cohesion in the form of skipping classes here and there. And we would find you, of course, where in the same place all IB students go when they skip class, the library. But being an IB student is more than partaking in a balancing act. The thermal properties of water demonstrate its versatility, as water can absorb an incredible amount of heat without vaporizing. Seniors, there are times, I'm sure, when the amount of energy you had to absorb in the form of content knowledge in your classes made you approach your boiling point. But the grit that resulted from rising to meet the challenges you faced is critical because you are about to inherit a world that needs your open-mindedness, your sense of inquiry, and your thoughtfulness. The properties of water I have highlighted are only a few of the many that make water our most precious resource. The values of hard work, commitment, and perseverance are just some of the qualities that make these graduates our future's brightest promise. And who could argue anything to the contrary? In 4 short years, seniors, you have mastered skills and challenges set upon you by your teachers. As 9th graders, the extended essay and the individual oral commentary no doubt haunted your freshman dreams. But suddenly you had conquered those fears. Your college application deadline came and went, and you perceived the increasing speed of a current of water that grew faster and faster as it carried you toward the end of your high school careers. Suddenly, your IB exams were upon you, and you demonstrated a depth and power of comprehension befitting of most college students, except on the ridiculous Cold War questions that we all agreed were completely unfair. But all snags aside, there was no longer any doubt. What was once a trickle of potential was now a river of great force and depth. And while you deserve recognition for what you have accomplished, and you do, you did not do this alone. For beneath every river lies a foundation strong enough to carry its massive weight. Seniors, that foundation has been your families, and especially your parents. They have been a rock bed upon which all of your travels have been possible. The laws of motion that govern the relationship between a moving and stationary object highlight a natural friction that exists not only between a river and its banks, but also between parents and their children. To be a parent is more than just to be a foundation. It is to allow your child's desire for independence to slowly but profoundly reshape you. And this is why, parents, the natural course of a river mirrors the natural course of childhood. It is not straightforward. It is not easy. But it is an incredibly beautiful journey. Seniors, I ask that you stand and applaud your family and friends, but especially your parents, for the sacrifices they have made to see you to your destination. And you guys can sit, okay? You're so well trained. And finally, seniors, if your parents and families have served as a foundation, your teachers have been your guides. To be a teacher is to crouch at the shoreline of an ever-flowing river of students, immerse our hands in the water, and attempt to alter the trajectory of what can only be described as an untamed force of nature. At times, you might have felt that your teachers were simply muddying the waters as they demanded more of you than you were sometimes willing to give them. But all students become trapped sooner or later in an eddy near the shore. It is the duty of a teacher to redirect their students downstream, and this duty is fulfilled without the promise of a teacher ever truly knowing where that influence will lead you. So as you sit here tonight with your teachers for one last time, I ask you to recall a memory when one or more of these teachers altered your course for the better by pushing you ever so slightly in the direction you needed to go. It might have been a classroom lesson that opened your eyes, or an impromptu conversation that opened your heart, or a journey toward leadership that opened a door. With what I know of these fine people here this evening, I have a feeling it has been a combination of these things. Whatever the case, I ask that you offer your teachers one last round of applause. Without further ado, and before we get to the introductions of our valedictorians and salutatorian, it is my pleasure to introduce the first of our commencement speakers, Ms. Shirley El-Fishawi. Shirley is a UCS academic scholar and a UAIS valedictorian. She is a member of National Honor Society, our Student Advisory Board, Amnesty International, HOSA, and our state champion debate team. She will be attending Wayne State University's Honors College and MedDirect program on a full-ride scholarship this fall to pursue a degree in pediatric oncology. Her speech tonight is entitled, Who We Were, Are, and Will Be. Please join me in welcoming Shirley to the podium.
Dr. Johns, members of the board, administrators, teachers, parents, and of course, my fellow students. Thank you for allowing me the honor of giving this commencement address. First, I want to thank the school board, superintendent, faculty, and staff for all the support you have given to our entire graduating class and myself. We would not have the strong foundation upon which we stand without your help and guidance. Next, I'd like to thank our UAIS administration. Ms. Beebe and Mr. Vokes both entered our unique program this year, eager to learn and help us grow to new heights. And I know that when I come back to visit, the school will be even more impressive due to their leadership. Thank you to the best teachers we could ever ask for, who dedicated unreal amounts of time to encouraging our success and always providing sage advice and support when asked. Mr. Spear and Mr. Layson, it is undeniable the effort you put into this school and the care you have for each individual student. Our program would not be anywhere near as successful without your guidance and devotion. And as a student who has been lucky enough to work closely with you both over the past 4 years, I know firsthand how much time you both put into our student body, and it has undoubtedly paid off. Thank you for everything. Finally, I'd like to give a very heartfelt thank you on behalf of this class to our families and loved ones in the audience. The role you have played in our success is so integral, and we can never thank you enough. Our families are the people who have shaped our character, and no matter the widely different histories or experiences each family has shared, the influence you have had on all of us is the same, and I believe we should dedicate much of our success that we celebrate today on this stage to you. Personally, my family has been the reason I have achieved anything in high school, and I owe it all to them. Thank you to my loud, wonderful family, and thank you to everyone who has helped each student make it to this stage and ready to take the next step. Many have played a role in aiding the class of 2017, but today we celebrate the accomplishment of the people on this stage and how much we've grown. The first time I stood in front of this class to give a speech was freshman year, telling a story about my favorite vacation. While I like to think my skills have vastly improved since then, the greatest difficulty when composing a speech remains the same. It is never in developing an accurate message. It is condensing the true meaning to a finite amount of time. Reflecting on the last 4 years of our lives in a 5-minute speech is virtually synonymous to abridging hours of research into a 4,000-word essay. But hey, we all did that, right? While the experience at UAIS has countless facets, I believe we can narrow it down to 3 resulting realities: who we entered this school as, who we are now, and the future we are about to begin. As the class of 2017 sits congregated before me, I think back to the first time we were together like this, our freshman orientation. Despite coming from a wide variety of backgrounds and having none of the current lifelong friendships we now hold, it's safe to say in some respect, we all shared one emotion: anticipation. The nerves mixed with excitement inherent to experiencing something new marked us as risk takers before we even truly understood what the learner profile was. We entered as students who were accustomed to getting A's, yet wanted to challenge ourselves and push the limits of what it meant to be knowledgeable. To be honest, we likely didn't understand what we were getting ourselves into, though it sure didn't take long for us to find out. We have grown and matured since that day, but the naive, nervous, excited bunch of 14-year-olds that entered this program have maintained those specific qualities. The last 4 years have changed every one of us, but they've also preserved that inquiry, that drive, and that hope. We have become responsible young adults with open minds, valid principles, and overwhelming potential, while sustaining the traits that got us into this program in the first place. As graduates, we sit on the cusp of a new beginning. There have been many times throughout the program we've communicated thoughts regarding our own performances and skills, which helped create the balanced scholars I see before me. Yet I think sometimes we forget to reflect on why we thrive as a class. You are all great people, and I believe that is largely due to our interactions. We challenge each other, and we make each other laugh. Throughout all the traditional pitfalls of high school, we stay a united class, bonding over late nights, comprehension quizzes, and finally, this ultimate shared success. This school attracted a wide variety of people that are all genuine and good. The environment of UAIS has cultivated some of the best relationships I will ever have and created memories that I will always cherish with students and teachers alike. It also provided the best support system I could ask for when we lost one of our most special students this year, Matthew Maroki. I have UAIS to thank for that friendship and creating some of the experiences we shared that I now treasure the most, as well as supporting us as a student body through the hardest of times. As we experience this moment we will look back on forever, I want to make one thing clear. This is quite likely the highest concentration of truly good, caring people we will ever collaborate with, and for that, I am forever grateful. In this 87-person class, every single individual has put themselves through rigor and survived it, growing better because of it. Soon, we will be scattered across the nation at our respective colleges. The concentration of people who care this much about us will become noticeably diluted in the real world. We will learn to pick out the people that embody what this program has taught us to value, and we will find our own groups. In the real world, we will never again be fully surrounded by such motivated peers, such caring faculty, and such a supportive home base. But this program has more than prepared us to take that on. We have blossomed into valuable, important assets to the community, and we did so in a wonderfully close-knit environment. Now, it is time for us to take these imparted lessons and create the future we desire for ourselves. After weeks of counting down and saying, "It'll get better," it finally did. Yet, we will find ourselves missing this time. UAIS is simply a microcosm. Thanks, Mr. Newell. For the real world we will now venture into. It has not only allowed us to achieve our dreams, but it's given us the courage to develop even bigger ones. The positive effects of this program are only just beginning to show. We cannot fully comprehend the impact it has had on us and we have had on each other just yet. All we know now, as we begin the future with the same sense of anticipation our freshman selves possessed, is that here, today, we complete an identity that took us 4 years to mold, one that we will hold dear forever. We are the Utica Academy for International Studies, class of 2017. Congratulations, guys. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Shirley. Very well done. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce our valedictorians and salutatorian. These students, over the course of their careers at UAIS, have earned the highest marks possible in their classes. In order to be a valedictorian, you must maintain a 4.0 GPA through the first 7 semesters of your high school career. The salutatorian is the next highest mark with a cumulative GPA of a 3.99. We have 47 valedictorians and 1 salutatorian in a class of 87. As I call your name, would you please stand and be recognized and remain standing until I have finished? I will start with our top valedictorian. Valedictorian, Zuzana Luisa Luchakowska. Zuzana graduates with a 4.27 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Zuzana's parents are Marek and Anna Luchakowska. Zuzana will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian, Zuzana Luisa Luchakowska. Valedictorian Gianni Sarah Gadapur Telagani. Gianni graduates with a 4.26 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Gianni's parents are Mustafa Gadapur Telagani and Andrea D'Souza. Gianni will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Gianni Sarah Gadapur Telagani. Valedictorian Pragya Thakur. Pragya graduates with a 4.25 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Pragya's parents are Pradeep and Nutan Thakur. Pragya will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Pragya Thakur. Valedictorian Joanna Lapuri. Joanna graduates with a 4.23 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Joanna's parents are Mark and Vera Lapuri. Joanna will be attending the University of Chicago. Valedictorian Joanna Lapuri. Valedictorian Shirley Marie El-Fishawi. Shirley graduates with a 4.22 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Shirley's parents are Karim and Susie El-Fishawi. Shirley will be attending Wayne State University. Valedictorian Shirley Marie El-Fishawi. Valedictorian Ina Joka. Ina graduates with a 4.22 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Ina's parents are Valentina and Augustin Joka. Ina will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Ina Joka. Valedictorian Lisette Gwendolyn Lamarise. Lisette graduates with a 4.22 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Lisette's parents are John and Michelle Lamarise. Lisette will attend Wayne State University. Valedictorian Lisette Gwendolyn Lamarise. Valedictorian Pietro Benedetto Pellerito. Pietro graduates with a 4.22 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Pietro's parents are Miriam and Benedetto Pellerito. Pietro will attend Kettering University. Valedictorian Pietro Benedetto Pellerito. Valedictorian Patricia Ann Soboraiska. Patricia graduates with a 4.22 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Patricia's parents are Bernard Soboraiski and Irina Soboraiska. Patricia will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Patricia Anna Soboraiska. Valedictorian Aberjon Ibarreta Espinoza. Aberjon graduates with a 4.21 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Aberjon's parents are Maria and Michael Espinoza. Aberjon will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Aberjon Ibarreta Espinoza. Valedictorian Felicia Rose Soderberg. Felicia graduates with a 4.21 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Felicia's mother is Nikki Ames. Felicia will attend Wesleyan University. Valedictorian Felicia Rose Soderberg. Valedictorian Joshua David Bentley. Joshua graduates with a 4.2 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Joshua's parents are David and Carol Lee Bentley. Joshua will attend Brigham Young University. Valedictorian Joshua David Bentley. Valedictorian Corinne Felicia Herman. Corinne graduates with a 4.20 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Corinne's parents are Thomas and Jeanette Herman. Corinne will attend Oakland University. Valedictorian Corinne Felicia Herman. Valedictorian Nikita Kosa. Nikita graduates with a 4.20 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Nikita's parents are Urvashi and Nikhil Kosa. Nikita will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Nikita Kosa. Valedictorian Roxulana Sudik. Roxulana graduates with a 4.20 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Roxulana's parents are Vasil and Lisa Sudik. Roxulana will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Roxulana Sudik. Valedictorian Eula Irina Malowitz. Eula graduates with a 4.19 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Eula's parents are Isabella and Anjay Malowitz. Eula will attend Wayne State University. Valedictorian Eula Irina Malowitz. Valedictorian Heather Nicole Wagner. Heather graduates with a 4.19 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Heather's parents are John and Lynn Wagner. Heather will attend the University of Alabama. Valedictorian Heather Nicole Wagner. Valedictorian Sahil Anunja. Sahil graduates with a 4.18 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Sahil's parents are Sanjay and Anita Jha. Sahil will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Sahil Anand Jha. Valedictorian Michaela Ray Rezepa. Michaela graduates with a 4.18 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Michaela's parents are Douglas and Colleen Rezepa. Michaela will attend the University of Tampa. Valedictorian Michaela Ray Rezepa. Valedictorian Colin Joseph Seiler. Colin graduates with a 4.18 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Colin's parents are Bonnie and Joseph Seiler. Colin will attend Michigan State University. Valedictorian Colin Joseph Seiler. And because I didn't take into account how tall your caps are, I'm going to ask the first row to sit as we go on to the second row. Thank you. Valedictorian Anthony Joseph Newbacher. Anthony graduates with a 4.17 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Anthony's parents are Dawn and Greg Newbacher. Anthony will attend Grand Valley State University. Valedictorian Anthony Joseph Newbacher. Valedictorian Katie Louise Kirkham. Katie graduates with a 4.15 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Katie's parents are Chris and Michelle Kirkham. Katie will attend Mercyhurst University. Valedictorian Katie Louise Kirkham. Valedictorian Taya Cassandra Kirsch Mangu. Taya graduates with a 4.15 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Taya's parents are Mahil Elia and Sebastian Kirsch Mangu. Taya will attend Oakland University. Valedictorian Taya Cassandra Kirsch Mangu. Valedictorian Rithan Rajan Money Malef. Rithan graduates with a 4.14 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Rithan's parents are Jolly Joseph and Tino Money Malef. Rithan will attend Nova Southeastern University, valedictorian Rithan Rajan Money Malef. Valedictorian Sydney Marie Quagliato. Sydney graduates with a 4.14 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Sydney's parents are Amanda and Anthony Quagliato. Sydney will attend Wayne State University. Valedictorian Sydney Marie Quagliato. Valedictorian Damaris Durichke. Damaris graduates with a 4.13 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Damaris' parents are Alexandru and Cornelia Durichke. Damaris will attend Wayne State University. Valedictorian Damaris Durichke. Valedictorian Bradley Harrison Hall. Bradley graduates with a 4.13 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Bradley's parents are Lori and Barry Hall. Bradley will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Bradley Harrison Hall. Valedictorian Jessica Linda Faith Hone. Jessica graduates with a 4.13 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Jessica's parents are David and Kathleen Hone. Jessica will attend the University of Michigan Dearborn. Valedictorian Jessica Linda Faith Hone. Valedictorian Ava Amelia Thielman. Ava graduates with a 4.13 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Ava's parents are Doris and Steve Thielman. Ava will attend the Michigan State University. Valedictorian Ava Amelia Thielman. Valedictorian Fabian Abraham Thomas. Fabian graduates with a 4.13 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Fabian's parents are Sunish and Ginny Thomas. Fabian will attend Wayne State University. Valedictorian Fabian Abraham Thomas. Valedictorian Kenny Patricia Kasawai Dialogo. Candy graduates with a 4.12 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Candy's parents are Portia and Percival Dialogo. Candy will attend Wayne State University. Valedictorian Candy Patricia Kasawai Dialogo. Valedictorian Kelsey Rose Johnston. Kelsey graduates with a 4.12 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Kelsey's parents are Michelle and Matt Johnston. Kelsey will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian Kelsey Rose Johnston. Valedictorian Jennifer Monica Yu. Jennifer graduates with a 4.11 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Jennifer's parents are Tony and Sumi Yu. Jennifer will attend Michigan State University. Valedictorian Jennifer Monica Yu. Valedictorian Victoria Pearl Branch. Victoria graduates with a 4.10 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Victoria's parents are Valerie Anderson Branch and Gary Branch. Victoria will attend The Ohio State University. Valedictorian Victoria Pearl Branch. Valedictorian Katerina Katerina graduates with a 4.10 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Katerina's parents are Valentia and Oresti Kitsios. Katerina will attend Michigan State University, valedictorian Katerina Kitsios. Valedictorian Mackenzie Lee Connell. Mackenzie graduates with a 4.09 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Mackenzie's parents are Jim and Tracy Connell. Mackenzie will attend Wayne State University. Valedictorian Mackenzie Lee Connell. Valedictorian Ashley Lynn Beatty. Ashley graduates with a 4.07 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Ashley's parents are Holly and Jeff Beatty. Ashley will attend Michigan State University, valedictorian Ashley Lynn Beatty. Valedictorian Allison Ann Griffiths. Allison graduates with a 4.07 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Allison's parents are Jeff and Kelly Griffiths. Allison will attend Wayne State University. Valedictorian Allison Ann Griffiths. Valedictorian Benjamin Alexander Hume. Benjamin graduates with a 4.07 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Benjamin's parents are Jeffrey and Lori Hume. Benjamin will attend Oakland University, valedictorian Benjamin Alexander Hume. And I invite you to sit. Valedictorian Jeffrey James Horbituk. Jeffrey graduates with a 4.06 GPA. Jeffrey's parents are Kimberly and Kenneth Horbituk. Jeffrey will attend Wayne State University, valedictorian Jeffrey James Horbituk. Valedictorian Leah Kate Stamfer. Leah graduates with a 4.06 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Leah's parents are Anna and Robert Stamfer. Leah will attend Grand Valley State University, valedictorian Leah Kate Stamfer. Valedictorian Carmela Rose Boykin. Carmela graduates with a 4.04 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Carmela's parents are Emmanuel Boykin and Julie Frontero Boykin. Carmela will attend Syracuse University. Valedictorian Carmela Rose Boykin. Valedictorian Jonathan Van Dang. Jonathan graduates with a 4.04 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Jonathan's parents are Cindy Dang and Benjamin Liu. Jonathan will attend Kettering University. Valedictorian Jonathan Van Dang. Valedictorian Hannah Paul. Hannah graduates with a 4.04 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Hannah's parents are Gigi and Elizabeth Paul. Hannah will attend Purdue University. Valedictorian Hannah Paul. Valedictorian Kaylin Ann Fife. Kaylin graduates with a 4.03 GPA and is an IB full diploma candidate. Kaylin's parents are Daniel and Heather Fife. Kaylin will attend Michigan State University. Valedictorian Kaylin Ann Fife. Valedictorian Jessica Lauren Goujon. Jessica graduates with a 4.01 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Jessica's parents are John and Beth Goujon. Jessica will attend Kalamazoo College. Valedictorian, Jessica Lauren Goujon. Valedictorian, Megan Veronica Kajawa. Megan graduates with a 4.01 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Megan's parents are Kathleen and Ronald Kajawa. Megan will attend the University of Michigan. Valedictorian, Megan Veronica Kajawa. And finally, we have one salutatorian in our graduating class this evening. Salutatorian, Annette Renata Varga. Annette graduates with a 3.99 GPA and is an Ivy full diploma candidate. Annette's parents are Eva and Carl Varga. Annette will attend Albion College. Salutatorian, Annette Renata Varga. Let's have all the valedictorians and salutatorians stand one more time and give them one final round of applause, please. You be seated. It is my pleasure to ask our final commencement speaker, Ms. Lisette Lamarise, to the front of the stage this evening. Lisette graduates as a UCS academic scholar and a UIS valedictorian. She has been a member of our Student Voice Committee and our Student Advisory Board. She has also been a two-term president of the UIS Key Club and was selected among 100 candidates as the 2016-17 Outstanding Key Club President in the state of Michigan. She will also attend Wayne State University's Honors College and College of Literature Sciences and Arts to study biological sciences with plans of becoming a neurologist. Her commencement speech is titled, A Life Beyond Paper. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Ms. Lisette Lamarise.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Johns, the president of the Board of Education, Mrs. Jean Klida, the members of the Board of Education, as well as teachers, parents, and families, and of course the students for the honor of speaking to you tonight to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2017. From the beginning of our stories, we find ourselves in childhood wrapped up in pretending to be superheroes, pirates, and princesses. We become those personas, and as we age, we progress to television shows, movies, and novels, becoming absorbed in the characters we identify with. In this sense, it seems we prefer the life of a character. In fact, during my freshman year at UAIS, a fellow classmate of mine tried to endearingly describe the class of 2017 in that way. We are characters, they said, but I disagreed. At the end of the day, we find ourselves removing the masks after playing dress-up, or closing the books to return to our lives, because some part of us knows that we do not want what those characters are. What they are is anything but human, and this is precisely why we as people cannot be characters. Being a character first requires a life consisting of narrative conventions. In other words, your life would abandon the literal for all things figurative. Everything, from the clothes on your back to the daily weather patterns, would represent some literary device contributing to your story. I, for one, do not have the time to hunt through my closet every day searching for the perfect color of yellow to symbolize my joy. But that is the life of a character. For example, in novels, rain is commonly symbolic of a cleansing, maybe of a sin or thought. Yet in real life, we only find that rain meant the weatherman was wrong again, and you're going to have to run to your car with the groceries this time instead of walk, because you're getting wet. In reality, rain is just rain. Your shirt is just yellow. There's no need to decipher the meaning of every piece of your life, because life is meant to be lived, not analyzed. Humanity takes life as it is, for what it is, and allows us to enjoy it. Behind every great character is also a great author. They control the character's every action, choice, and thought to create their theme or critique. But living the life of a character means relinquishing all freedom. It means accepting a life of structure and constant foreshadowing, so you know exactly what you are doing at every given moment. Everything is written down, after all. In this sense, it may actually be easier if we were bound into novels on dusty shelves. There definitely would be less mystery and less of a need to worry about the future, since stories are guaranteed to end in resolution. Unless, of course, you're in a Shakespearean tragedy, in which case I feel the need to warn you, you may end up mad, dead, or at minimum see the ghost of your father. But who wants that life? Structure is devoid of surprise, shock, or mystery, all of the things that make life, well, life. It means predictability, and more devastatingly, boredom, since it's harder to appreciate what is foretold. And though it may seem better because life is confusing and sometimes terrifying, that's what makes life beautiful. No one truly wants the boring, expected life. We deserve thrills, adventures, journeys, and mistakes because the experiences we receive make life worth living. They help us grow, and in reality, we wouldn't be here today without them. Ultimately, being a character means you are bound by the limitations imposed by your characterization and your story. Each text only has so much parchment available, meaning your characterization and experiences are limited to literally what those book covers contain. In the life of a character, you probably wouldn't even have this commencement or the rest of your life, since there simply may not be room. Most novels do not span an entire lifetime. Rather, they focus on one crucial moment, replaying it over and over as it is read. Your personality would also be incomplete, since authors only describe a character's traits as they pertain to the symbolism and progression of the story. In comparison to us, characters are shallow. Unlike the class of 2017, and unlike characters, the class of 2017 cannot be summarized into characterization charts like those we make in English, or analyzed until they become predictable. The students here are not stereotypes or one-word labels. They are not phony haters like Holden Caulfield from The Catcher in the Rye, or dashing heroes like Wesley from The Princess Bride. They are so much more. They are chemists, French speakers, dancers, writers who aspire to be doctors, and actors who happen to play volleyball, debate, and volunteer all at the same time. They are deep and introspective. They learn from their failures, and they are made of their memories, things that characters simply do not have. No one should call you a character. You don't need an author to impose their story and descriptions, settings, and time limits upon you. No one should call you a character, because you learn, you change, and you grow beyond those limitations. You have a commencement, this commencement. You have a life beyond paper, beyond ink on a page, and I dare say your story is better than any story anyone has ever read. As you lead your life beyond UAIS, remember that this is not a new chapter, because that would imply that you are a character in a story. This is a new experience, and you have the opportunity to mold yourself as you see fit without limitations. Make yourself complex. Make yourself fail only to succeed, but never make yourself a character. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Lisette. Thank you. It's my pleasure now to introduce to you someone who has played a critical role in the continued success of our academy. This past year, with the retirement of Mr. Walk, we found ourselves blessed once again to welcome an incredible administrative team who has supported our staff and who, in this particular person, eagerly invested herself in the lives of our students. From the very beginning, she sought to understand the culture and uniqueness of our program. Our entire student body and our staff have benefited from her unparalleled support, guidance, and leadership. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the building principal of Heritage and UAIS, Mrs. Shawn Green-Beebe.
Thank you. Good evening. President Klida, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Johns, parents, families, the entire UAIS family, and of course, to the graduating class of 2017. In August of 2016, I was appointed as principal of Heritage Junior High School and the Utica Academy for International Studies. It was a day of great excitement and elation. I felt humbled to take on this new challenge, but I must admit, my excitement was also met with some trepidation. I was fairly new to the district, but the reputation of UAIS was no secret to me. This is the most challenging high school in the state of Michigan, and I would serve as its principal. I had many ideas of what it might be like, but in all honesty, I had never experienced an international baccalaureate school before I graced the hallowed halls of UAIS. I soon learned that being the principal at UAIS would not be like any previous administrative position I had ever held. You see, the staff and students at the academy speak a different language, and no one had ever mentioned that prior to my appointment. I had no idea what an EE, an IA, an IOC, an IBIS was. I had never heard of a TOK, an SL, or an HL course. I thought aims meant to direct an object toward a particular target. Fortunately, Mr. Layson sent me a cheat sheet to keep handy of all of the abbreviations, and I still have it at my desk today. As I reflect on my first year, I can imagine how these 87 graduates felt as freshmen, because this is my freshman year. I can imagine how you might have felt that your home school might have been a better choice. I can imagine that some of you might have felt that the challenges at UAIS might be too great. But like me, I'm sure in no time at all you learned that there is no place like UAIS. This school is special. I have learned it in one school year. You have had 4 years to experience it. Many highs and lows have occurred over these 4 years, and I'm certain that your lives have forever been changed for the good. The rich cultural experiences, the rigorous curriculum, the 4,000-word extended essay, the countless nights of study and preparation, the hours of dedication to over 150 hours of CAS projects for each of you, the Winter and Summer Olympics, that coveted spirit stick, the unbelievable friendships, the coaching and teaching by the most committed and selfless staff I have ever known. These are some of the special memories that you will take with you as you continue on your journey. Each of you is equipped to impact and influence the world in a positive way. And in my inaugural year here at UAIS, I have learned that you are a determined and tenacious group. You stand up for those who can't stand for themselves. Continue this great work. Be the voice that this generation really needs to hear. Your education here has taught you you don't need all of the answers. You simply need to keep asking the right questions. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." UAIS has laid the foundation for you to put this powerful weapon to use locally, nationally, and globally. The class of 2017 can do it. You are inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk-takers, balanced, and reflective. You are the class of 2017 from the Utica Academy of International Studies. The world is your stage. Embrace all the good that is inside of you, and others will see the good in you too. Never accept mediocrity, for you are the phoenix of UAIS. My life has been enriched because of my experiences with you. Congratulations, class of 2017. It is now my privilege and my pleasure to introduce to you the superintendent for Utica Community Schools, Dr. Christine Johns. As superintendent since 2006, Dr. Johns challenges Utica Academy for International Studies and every school in Michigan's second largest school district to ensure all students are successfully prepared to have a competitive advantage for their post-secondary experiences. UCS students continue to be recognized for excellence in academics, the arts, and athletics at local and national levels, and our district maintains one of our region's top graduation rates. This record of continued success is why Utica Community Schools remains a destination district for families. Dr. John's leadership has been honored locally and throughout the country for promoting innovation, effectively using technology to personalize student learning, and raising student achievement. Dr. Johns holds a bachelor's degree from the University of Pittsburgh, a master's degree from Johns Hopkins University, and both a master's and doctoral degree in educational administration from Harvard. Please help me welcome to the stage our superintendent of schools, Dr. Christine Johns.
Thank you, Mrs. Green-Beebe, and I know the Board of Education and I, the teachers and the students at UAS, are delighted that you said yes to the challenge of UAS. Good evening, members of the Board of Education, family and friends, administrators and teachers, and the graduating class of the Utica Academy for International Studies. Class of 2017, in a few moments, you will receive a diploma that shows you have successfully finished an international baccalaureate course of study in what others recognize as Michigan's most challenging, most academically rigorous high school. Congratulations. As I sat and listened to your accomplishments and the success here this evening, I must say that you have also added to an important legacy of graduates from the Utica Academy for International Studies. Since the first graduating class in 2012, every graduate, 100%, has left UAIS and continued their education at colleges and universities throughout the state, nation, and world. I do not know of another commencement ceremony where they are able to celebrate the same level of achievement. Well done, UAIS. Graduates, you should be proud of your personal and academic achievements you have realized at the Academy. You have been part of an educational environment that blends a rigorous course of study in all subjects through a liberal arts education. For whether it is Forbes, LinkedIn, Money Magazine, or the industry and community leaders working directly with our school district, employers consistently report tomorrow's workforce will need the qualities developed in a liberal arts program. It is understood that you will have jobs that have yet to be created. A classical liberal arts education means you are studying science, geometry, rhetoric, and logic. These qualities are viewed as the acquisition, not simply of a specific set of skills, but a broader array of knowledge, a kind of wisdom that will take you through not only your first job, but your second and your third. Today's global employers are looking for graduates who can think critically, act ethically, and apply their knowledge constructively. They want graduates that understand the connection between disciplines and can work collaboratively with others to solve complex problems. They want individuals who can write and speak effectively and look beyond the borders of their communities to see a new perspective. Simply put, they want you. Thanks to your time here, you will always look at the world through a unique lenses. Forming the foundation of this view is your incredible success. You lead the competition. You set the pace. Whether it's through the state's best debate team, Key Club, First, Science Olympiad, or your many other celebrated activities, UAIS students have competed and excelled against their peers at all levels. As we celebrate these successes, we also acknowledge the support you received along the way. In front of you tonight is an auditorium filled with family and friends, dedicated teachers and administrators. Throughout your life, they have been your safety net as you have explored your world. They have guided you, nurtured you, challenged you, sacrificed for you, argued with you, and always loved you. Today is a day to say thank you for that tremendous support. Graduates, you have helped to put UAIS on the map, global map. Now it is time to move on and begin a new journey. Thanks to the experiences you have had here and the type of people you are, you leave tonight positioned to change the world. We know that you will. Congratulations, class of 2017. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Jean Klida, the President of the Board of Education. Mrs. Klida has served on the Board of Education since 1998. She has served this community as a trustee, secretary, vice president, and now as president. She represents a board that is committed to student success and promoting academic excellence. She and her board colleagues are proud of your accomplishments and know you will make a lasting impact upon the future. Mrs. Klida holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from the Michigan State University. She has 2 adult sons who have graduated from Utica Community Schools. A warm welcome for Mrs. Jean Klida.
Thank you, Dr. Johns, and good evening, everyone. UAIS class of 2017, it is my distinguished honor to represent the Utica Community Schools Board of Education in congratulating you on your night of commencement, and to thank the families, the friends, the supporters, and all the educational staff who have guided you through this journey called UAIS. There is no doubt that this auditorium is filled with pride, gratitude, and hopeful possibility for your future. Graduates, tonight you look forward to a new and challenging future. I am confident that the time here has prepared you for that future to be exceptional. By embracing the IB curriculum, you have demonstrated your ability to undertake in-depth research as demonstrated by your extended essay. You know the meaning of personal and community service through your commitment to your CAS project, and you also now have a deeper understanding of knowledge because of TOK. Each one of you had a unique experience here. You dedicated yourself to the mastering of knowledge and skills required of this rigorous program. And the path you take from this point forward will be as different and unique as the one you have encountered here. Robert F. Kennedy said, "The future does not belong to those who are content with today, apathetic toward common problems and their fellow man alike, timid and fearful in the face of new ideas and bold project. Rather, it will belong to those who can blend passion, reason, and courage in a personal commitment to the ideals and the great enterprises of American society. It will belong to those who see that wisdom can only emerge from the clash of contending views, the passionate expression of deep and sometimes hostile beliefs. That future belongs to you. Your tomorrow will demand the application of the qualities each of you now possess. Your state of mind, your imagination, your courage, your sense of adventure, and a willingness to take your risks. These are essential and vital qualities for those who seek meaningful change to our world. The history that you and your generation will write will be done only by a combination of hard work and willingness and vision to change the world as we know it today. As a UAIS graduate, each one of you have the qualities within you to go and forge a future that is as exceptional as it is unique. As you begin your next journey, find your path, your destination, and find it on your own terms. And on that path, we challenge you, as Robert Kennedy said more than 50 years ago, to not be content with today. Do not be timid or fearful with new ideas or bold project. Be passionate in your expression of all your beliefs. Do what generations before you have not done. And when you begin to reshape your world for tomorrow, be courageous in your choices, have an uncompromising faith in yourselves, and do it for all humanity. Give yourselves a tomorrow that you all deserve. On behalf of the Utica Community Schools Board of Education, UAIS Class 2017, we congratulate you and wait with great anticipation for your journey. Now, as your time here at UAIS comes to an end, I am honored to be the one to say the words you have long waited to hear. By the power vested in the Board of Education, the Superintendent of Schools, the great state of Michigan, it gives us great pleasure to present the Utica Academy of International Studies 2017 with their diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed with the ceremony.
Zuzana Luisa Luchikowska, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Jane Sarah Gadapur Telagani, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Pragya Thakur, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Joanna Lapuri, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Shirley Marie El Fishawi, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Ina Joka, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Lisette Gwendolyn Lemarise, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Pietro Benedetto Pellerito, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Patricia Anna Soberreiska, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Aberjan Ibarreta Espinoza, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Felicia Rose Soderberg, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Joshua David Bentley, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Corinne Felicia Herman, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Nikita, card. Nikita Kosa, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Roxalana Sudik, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Eula Irina Malowitz, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Heather Nicole Wagner, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Sahil Anand Jha, IB Full Diploma Candidate, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Michaela Ray Rezepa, IB Full Diploma Candidate, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Colin Joseph Seiler, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Anthony Joseph Newbacher, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Katie Louise Kirkham, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Taya Cassandra Kirsch Mangu, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Ritin Rajan Manimaleth, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Sydney Marie Quagliato, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Damaris Derichke, IB Full Diploma Candidate, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Bradley Harrison Hall, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Jessica Linda Faith Hone, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Ava Amelia Thielman, IB Full Diploma Candidate, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Fabian Abraham Thomas, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Candy Patricia Kasawai Dialago, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Kelsey Rose Johnson, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Jennifer Monica Yu, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Victoria Pearl Branch, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Katerina Kitsios, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Lee Connell, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Ashley Lynn Beatty, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Allison Ann Griffiths, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Benjamin Alexander Hume, IB Full Diploma Candidate, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Jeffrey James Horbatuk, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Leah Kate Stamford, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Carmela Rose Boykin, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Jonathan Van Dang, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Hannah Paul, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Kaylin Ann Fife, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Jessica Lauren Goujon, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Megan Veronica Kajawa, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Valedictorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Annette Renata Varga, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Salutatorian, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Thank you. Mackenzie Alexis Barch, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Brandon Robert Bernard, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Matthew Wilhelm Bernard, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Paige Bridget Bernard, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Kara Kathleen Berg, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Emila Boravina, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Aiden Nathaniel Botkin, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Hi, Ashley Elizabeth Bryce, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Bryce Madison Surgett, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Cassandra Marie Christodula, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Juliana Antonina Cusimano, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Sam Joseph De Jesus, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Gasser Ahmed Almarouki, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Jacob Charles Emmerich, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Rebecca Philemon, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Elisa Maria Gregg, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Gavin Anthony Godoba, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Daniel Henry Harrison, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Shahir Yusuf Hassan, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Allison Ruth John, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Sarandeep Kaur, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Sophia Maria Lorenzetti, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Persida Masinik, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Bridget Elizabeth Manquin, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Alexander Mihailovic, IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language. Mina Myrna Minka, excuse me. IB Full Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Sorry, Myrna. Tori Ann Matlock, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Kerrigan Ray Oleski, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Joshua Michael Pack, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, cum laude. Kelly Lynn Penzin, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, summa cum laude. Matthew Douglas Shepke, IB Full Diploma Candidate, Seal of Global Language Candidate, magna cum laude. Martin Valent Smoger, IB full diploma candidate, Seal of Global Language candidate, magna cum laude. Adam John Smolinski, IB full diploma candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language candidate, magna cum laude. Alyssa Catherine Stackpole, IB full diploma candidate, Seal of Global Language candidate, cum laude. Vanessa Nicole Steele, IB full diploma candidate, Seal of Global Language candidate, cum laude. Kevin Albert Tak, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language candidate, summa cum laude. Alexander Michael Vabrugi, IB full diploma candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language candidate, summa cum laude. Hunter Avery Willing, IB full diploma candidate, Seal of Global Language candidate. Emily Lynn Roble, IB full diploma candidate, National Honor Society, Seal of Global Language candidate, magna cum laude.
Normally at this point, we would have one more round of applause, but we're still waiting for our seniors to get back to the stage. So I do want to thank one more group of people tonight. You've probably noticed when you arrived this evening, we have about 15 to 20 students dressed in all black, wearing name tags that have helped out with the ceremony this evening. Those individuals are members of our Student Advisory Board. Our Student Advisory Board is one of 3 student leadership groups that we have in our program, alongside our Student Senate and Student Voice Committee, who combined do a plethora of work for our academy to run events like this. So a big thank you to all of our helpers this evening. Class of 2017, you have listened to speeches and you've accepted your diplomas. It is my privilege at this time to ask that you move your tassels from the right side of your cap to your left. In this symbolic act, we acknowledge that end of one journey and the start of another. As with every river, what lies in front of you is an ocean of opportunity, now with almost limitless boundaries. I hope that you each reach new depths as you explore uncharted waters, and I can confidently speak of everyone here when I say that we can't wait to see you make waves. Parents, families, teachers, administrators, members of the Board of Education, it is with great pleasure that I introduce you to the UAS graduating class of 2017. Graduates, now, though your accolades are many, I know there are many more to come. Family and friends, if you would please stay seated to allow our graduates time to exit the stage completely. Our ushers will let you know when it is time to go. Once again, congratulations, and parents and families, our many deep thanks for entrusting your children to us these last 4 years. Have a lovely evening. Ms. Hofer.